Hello everyone, it is your favorite kind of punch, Mr. Falcon Punch. 996, the underrated king, the recommendation master, and of course YouTube's #1 Dorohedoro fanboy, back to bring you guys another new video. And in today's video, I'm going to be bringing you guys, once again, another topic/discussion video. And the topic for this video is going to be for anime and manga series that you just can't seem to get into. You know, these series that you really want to get into because, you know, they looked cool, you heard great things about them, but you just, for some weird ass reason or some unknown reason, you just can't get into them no matter how hard you try. Since, you know, personally I have a long list, or actually no, it's not that long, but I have a list of series that I've tried getting into but I just can't. And of course, as always, in the comment section down below, since for some damn reason you can't make video responses anymore, you know, leave your list of series that you just can't get into in the comment section down below. But anyways, let's begin with my list. #1 would probably have to be Hitman Reborn. Now, I've tried with this series. You know, I watched the anime, got past the daily life arc, then, you know, went a couple of the, I guess you could say, the serious arcs. Didn't really like it, you know, dropped it, then came back to it because, you know, I heard a lot of people, you know, just talking about it, saying, you know, it was great, it was amazing. And I think around that time the series finally finished. So I'm like, okay, finished, might as well just, you know, check it out now, marathon it. Maybe I might like it because, you know, usually marathoning just makes a series better for some reason, or at least in my personal opinion, than, you know, staying up to date with it. So I decided, you know, to marathon it, and still, like, I didn't like it. Like, I just don't like the series for some reason. I've tried, like, I want to like it, but I just can't. First off, I don't like the main character. And for me, that's a really big deal, since for me personally, I have to like the main character. If I don't like the main character, chances are, like, almost 90% of the time, if I don't like the main character, I'm just not going to like the series. Because the main character, you know, the main characters, you're going to have to stick with them through, you know, the entire series. Because, you know, they're the main character. They're there to stay. You're going to have to stick with these characters and watch them go on their journey or whatever. So if you don't like them, it's going to be really hard to enjoy the series. And for Hitman Reborn, I just don't like Tsuna. Didn't like him at all. I kind of didn't like the baby concept. Like, to me, that wasn't really, like, I don't know, it was kind of weird and kind of stupid to me. Like, it didn't seem that cool. I mean, on pen and paper, mafia babies kind of sound cool, but in reality, they're just not. I don't know, maybe it could have been done better, but still, I just don't like it. I mean, mafia, you know, it's supposed to be badass and everything, and then you make it kind of all kiddish and everything. I mean, I know there's One Piece, but at least in One Piece, you know, the pirates kind of act like pirates, you know? But with Hitman Reborn, like, I practically watched, like, what, 50 episodes, and no one did anything really mafia-like. Like, I don't know, I mean, I'm almost willing to give the series, like, one more chance, but I'm kind of iffy about that because I already tried twice and I just can't get into the series for, like, the life of me. I mean, I don't know, maybe if you're a fan of the series, you know, tell me a couple reasons why I should, you know, actually go back to the series, because I don't know, I'm finding it really hard just to pick back up the series again because, like, I don't know, there's just a lot of things I don't like about it. Next will be the Melakoni of Haruhi Suzumiya. Now, I know the series, you know, kind of has a die-hard, you know, fan base, but, you know, if you're one of those fans, please don't kill me, but for some reason, I just can't get into the series. I mean, back when I first heard the series, everyone was talking about it. And it's like, oh my gosh, Haruhi's my god, oh my god. It's like all that crazy shit, and like, it's the greatest series ever. It's a masterpiece. Kyoto animation for the win. All that shit. And, you know, I watched the series, you know, first episode, which I hear a lot of people say the same thing. The first episode was kind of really turns you away from the series because, like, the first episode's kind of weird. But, you know, I heard it gets better as it goes along. You know, I watched a couple episodes. I still couldn't find myself getting into the series. Next will be To Love Rue. Now, the only reason why I actually wanted to check out this series is because a lot of people have been saying that, you know, To Love Rue, it's like an amazing ecchi series, especially, you know, To Love Rue Darkness, which I hear is really good. And, you know, I've seen some pictures for it. It looks freaking awesome. And, you know, I will admit, I do like ecchi because I'm a guy. I like ecchi. So, yeah. So, obviously, I wanted to check out what everyone's saying is, like, the greatest ecchi series ever. But, like, I don't know. I mean, I think you guys should know me by now. Like, I like starting in chronological order. So, of course, I was going to check out the original series first before Darkness. But I don't know. I've tried a couple times with the original series. And for some reason, I can't get into it. I don't know why. I read the first chapter and, like, I don't want to read the rest. Like, I don't know why. It didn't interest me enough.
Again, just like Hitman Reborn, I might give this series just one more chance, you know, that way I can see what all the hype is, and, you know, probably just move on to Darkness. Or, I'm not sure, can you get into To Love Rue Darkness without reading the original series? Because if I can, I guess that would be better, but for some reason, for the original series, I just can't get into it. I don't know why. And the final series I'm gonna, you know, talk about in this video, it's going to be a series that I know will give me hate. So before I even talk about the series, let me say I do respect the series, since, you know, it is a really good series, but for some reason I can't get into the series, and that series is none other than Attack on Titan. Now, I do respect this series. You know, it's a dark shonen series, and it is a series that, you know, had a major impact on the world of anime and has gotten a lot of people into anime. Like, this series, you know, once it gets dubbed, you know, everyone, well, not everyone, but there's going to be a huge amount of people who are going to get into anime just because, you know, Attack on Titan's dubbed, and a lot of people are going to see it, they're going to watch it, they're going to love it, and they're going to want to, you know, go explore the world of anime. Manga, we're going to get, you know, a whole bunch of more fans onto this form of entertainment. So I do respect the series, but I just can't get into it. The manga, you know, I read like 45, 50 chapters, and I just couldn't get into it. Or not that I couldn't get into it, because no, obviously, you know, I stuck around for 50 chapters, but I just didn't really like it that much. And, you know, it's an awesome series. I mean, sometimes some parts did bore me. It's not a boring series, but some parts did, because, you know, there's a lot of cool stuff in the series. And I have to admit, the way the series starts off is freaking amazing. Like, the first episode, the first chapter, whatever, you know, both the anime and manga, the way the series starts off is completely amazing. I'll give the series credit to that. But for some reason, after that, it was very hard for me to, like, pick up what everyone else was sensing with this series. I mean, I will admit, it's great, but I don't see that amazing factor. And maybe the reason why it's hard for me to get into is because of the hype. And like I said before, hype kills stuff for me really badly. I mean, there's a couple series that, you know, live up to the hype, such as Berserk and a couple other series, but, you know, not Attack on Titan. I don't know, maybe the hype bar was set too high for me, but I just wasn't feeling it. And I think the main reason for it is because I just, you know, like I said about Hitman Reborn, I couldn't really like the characters. I mean, Eren, I even heard fans of the actual series say Eren's not really the greatest character. I mean, he's kind of cool, but I just don't really like him. And then there's Mikasa. She's badass, but, like, again, I don't get the whole hype around her. Because, like, so many people are like, oh my gosh, Mikasa, most badass character ever. Mikasa for the win. Mikasa is my waifu. Shit like that. I'm like, really? I mean, maybe, like, I don't know, in my opinion, Mikasa is cool, but, you know, not that cool. There's better characters out there. I mean, there's freaking Alita from Battle Angel Alita. Now, that's a cool-ass character. Riley Vincent from Gunsmith Cats, and, you know, the list could go on, but, like, I don't know. Couldn't really get on the, you know, Mikasa hype train. And then there's Levi, or Levi, or, I don't know, I forgot how you name this character, but he's that one character that a lot of people like. He's like that shorter guy, and some people for some reason have pillows of the character. It's kind of weird, but, you know, he was kind of cool. I like the way he was introduced, because, like, I think when he was introduced, he kind of, like, beat the shit out of Eren, and I'm like, fuck, like, he just kicked the shit out of him. Like, I think he kicked a tooth off or something. I'm like, damn, this guy, he's brutal. But, like, you know, after his introduction, like, again, the more the series went on, I'm like, he's okay. It's like the more I read the series, you know, the name Attack on Titan just turned to Attack on Hyping, because, like, everyone was just hyping the shit out of me, and I just couldn't get into it anymore. Like, I'm not sure, maybe I might get back into the series eventually once, you know, the hype kind of dies down a little, and once, you know, the hype in my mind kind of, you know, just goes away, because, you know, it does work sometimes. I mean, I remember when I first read Rurouni Kenshin, you know, a lot of people were telling me it's like the most greatest shonen series ever, and, you know, I read it, and I'm like, it was good, it was a great series, but I wouldn't say like the greatest shonen series ever. But, you know, now I'm rereading Rurouni Kenshin, and I have to admit, I like it a lot more than I did when I first read it. And the main reason for that is because there wasn't hype fluttering around it. Because, like, I saw hype kind of kills things. That's why, like, in my certain videos, I'm kind of scared that I'm overhyping Dorohedoro, because I don't want to ruin the amazing awesomeness of the series. Because, you know, it's an awesome series, but I kind of just don't want to overhype it too much for someone who, like, reads it and they're expecting, like, some god quality stuff, and, like, they read it and, like, oh, this is amazing. You know, I don't want to, you know, anyone have that kind of, like, thinking when they go into the series. You know, just read the series without hype. That's kind of, you know, my personal thing. You know, try to read a series without hype, but you know, for certain series, it's really hard doing that. And yeah, that's pretty much my list. I mean, there's others I could add, like Lucky Star or K-On!, but fuck those series. Like, fuck those series. Okay, like, oh my god. Wasted my time with those series. I still don't understand how those series even got fucking popular, because I watched them because, you know, a couple people were saying it was good. I mean, I remember I just thought it was like a girl show, but then I saw a couple guys talking about it too. Like, they were saying it was hilarious, it's awesome, it's kawaii desu and all that shit. I'm like, okay, I guess I'll check it out. And waste of my time, really. Like, waste of my fucking time. But yeah, anyways, that is the end of this video. This is probably not going to be like my greatest video, but I just felt like making a quick video since, you know, I have finals this week, so I might be a bit busy. Plus, you know, I'm editing a review, and if you guys want to know which review it's going to be for, it's going to be a manga review for Lady Snowblood. And I also, if I have time during the weekend, I might do like a double anime recommendation, since, you know, I haven't done an anime recommendation like forever. But anyways, as always, I am Mr.FalconPunch 996. Like, comment, subscribe. And if you haven't done any of that yet, obviously expect to get Falcon punched in the face. Don't forget to leave a list of series that you just couldn't get into in the comment section down below. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.